This is my ongoing Witcher playthrough. This is part 5. Currently we're in Novigrad pursuing Geralt's adopted daughter Ciri. It's not going so well for him as we have a lot of quests to do. So bear with us. This is a really long game and there will be a lot of playthrough videos. Today I got Kenny sitting in with me. He's hanging out. This is his first live stream.
Hi everyone.
So we're just going to hang out, shoot the shit, and see what we see.
Yeah. See, the things I would love to play this game, the problem is it's so damn long.
Well, I know, man. It's a labor of love. I'm on
That's the thing.
Fucking second playthrough on this game. The first one I was 200 hours.
Yeah.
I must be nuts to do it again.
Yeah, I think the longest game I ever played, and this is dating me, it was like Final Fantasy VII. That was like 90 plus hours of my life right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I've been playing, for anybody who plays MOBAs out there, I've been playing Paragon for through over a week now, and that's total time. That's just not like a week of playing it like a couple times a day. I've been playing
you mean like 168 hours?
Yeah, total time, 8+ days.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I got 120 hours in this game and made it maybe halfway through it and gave up. And it's good. It's really good. I just ran out of time to play it. It's, we had a little boy, and that was...
Oh, yeah.
That'll eat up a lot of your time.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. Hopefully I never have that problem in my lifetime, but still.
Well,
yeah.
I know.
Having a kid is a big deal.
Yeah, no, you don't want kids.
No, I don't.
Booyah!
Unless I meet the right woman and then she convinces me to have children. But that's a whole other thing.
That card was previously unattainable. That's fantastic. Oh my god, it's not missable anymore. I can get the trophy. Gotta collect them all.
Yep. You are a completionist.
I am a completionist. I mean, there's a game in here called Gwent. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a card game similar to Magic.
Uh-huh.
You build your decks and you play other players throughout the world, and it is fucking incredibly hard. The learning curve is ridiculous in this game, but it's rewarding when you stomp a player. Not with your swords, but with a deck of cards. So it is admittedly pretty damn cool.
Oh, nice.
So now that I got that card that I was looking for, we're gonna go to Skellige. It's an archipelago of islands off the coast of Velen.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, just wait till you see how fucking big this is. It's ridiculous.
What, the map-wise, or this place?
No, just this. I mean, there's this map, but wait till you see how big this area we're going through is.
Okay.
Pretty damn gnarly.
Yeah. So you keep mentioning cards, and again, I talk about Paragon. It's just there's a learning curve when playing, especially if you're new to MOBAs like I am. I only played one MOBA before I started playing Paragon, which was Heroes of the Mist, and that was on the PC, and which I liked, but I never really fell in love with. And then Paragon just came out on the PlayStation. Now it's cross-platform with PC and the PlayStation, and I've completely fallen in love with it. And now building your cards, now it's there's a learning curve because you're how do you build your cards depending on what character you're playing? So yeah, it's now games are gotten to the point where there's learning. You can't just pick up the game and go with it. You gotta figure out how to work with it.
Right. Yeah, I know. But if it's worth doing, man, it's worth doing right. So you may as well try and learn it.
I know, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it is very satisfying when you do stop a player.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you know that character is statistically better than you.
Yep. Yeah, that is an incredible feeling.
Yeah, that's something I find on Paragon a lot.
Whether it's that game, whether it's fucking World of Warcraft, and you fucking kick somebody's ass in PvP, and they're like.
It's like when I used to do online gaming. When I used to play Soul Calibur online. You can see their win-loss ratio, and it's just a little satisfying.
I'm captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
Oh, I remember this. You have a hell of a time getting to Skellige. Nobody wants to go there.
Not willing to risk
Skellige, the islanders in Skellige are basically Vikings. That's their culture. They rape and reeve. They attack any passing ship that comes through there. So nobody visits them.
Sounds like a good time.
Never saw it there.
I was just for some reason, I just immediately thought about a conversation I had, ironically, with my mother this week about, you know, because I was telling her, like, I actually got addicted to a video game recently, which is like the first time in a while. And she told me, just like, you know what, everyone has their thing, everyone likes what they want. And then my mother recently just got a smartphone, and she's learning how to use it. And she's addicted to like playing the Wizard of Oz game and the Willy Wonka game.
Oh my god, yeah, man. My mom does that shit too.
And you know what? She's playing these games, and my father looked at her one night and was just like, "You gotta grow up." And she like my father. It's just really funny that my mother is playing games on her phone now, and my dad doesn't quite get it. Like, you know, it's like you don't stop playing games or video games at a certain age.
No,
and that's the way. I mean, just look at The Witcher here. I mean, look at the detail and the storylines and all the stuff that goes into it. Like, these are full-fledged movies now.
It's
and they're made for adults.
It's not. Yeah, they're not for kids anymore. This is actually like an adult thing. Like, if you look at the content in this game, like, all right, so I can go pick up fucking hookers. Mm-hmm. Girl can fucking bang hookers all goddamn day if he wants to, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't. You know, you could do that. You kill enemies. You slice their heads off, hands off. Sometimes you cut them in half.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then the story is deep and it's dark and it's, oh man, and the voice acting. Never mind the voice acting. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Watch his little expressions on his face when he's talking to people.
Yeah.
Fucking smart ass.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the detail in his cheekbones right there.
Exactly, the facial expressions.
Yeah. What's up with this guy's nipples?
I mean, more importantly, what's up with his goddamn glasses? Look at those things.
I know.
I mean, if his nose wasn't so fucking big, he wouldn't even be able to wear those things.
Yeah, seriously. He actually looks like an actor. I can't think of which one though.
So that's the thing with this game, Matt. Watch a couple of these guys, and I swear to God, they did like motion capture on major actors.
It's possible. I don't know if you remember. You remember the Onimusha games?
Oh yeah.
So Onimusha 3 had that French actor who was in Leon the Professional.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in it.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he was the motion capture for that game.
What the hell's that dude's name?
And I believe it's actually the same game, or that was the second one, where the Japanese actor did the motion capture for the other character in that game, and he was the main actor in that movie House of Flying Daggers, which starred the girl from Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Exactly.
Dragon.
Yeah. What the hell's his name?
Oh God, I can't even remember it. I mean, I probably if I IMDb'd it, I'm sure I can figure out what it was.
This guy looks like a fucking gem. Let me see here. That hat just gave it away. Oh yeah.
You got a pretty mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Burt Reynolds in Deliverance.
Oh Jesus.
Good. Well, I found somebody dumb enough to bring me there, so we're gonna head to Skellige.
Oh yeah.
Got any coin?
It's $1,000 fucking dollars. Seriously?
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath.
Where the hell?
So the guy who's in Onimusha House of Flying Daggers, I'm probably gonna butcher his name, but his name is Takashi Kaneshiro.
That's close enough, man.
Yeah, that's about as best I can get it. And funny enough, I only played Onimusha 1 and 3 and beat both those games, but for some reason never played 2. I'm not exactly sure why.
Well, is there a barkeep in there? I gotta sell some shit to the barkeep. Why would he need like swords and stuff, right? Swords and boots and everything.
Sure.
I mean, it's not gonna sell them at the bar, but I'll take his coin anyway.
Yeah. Oh, he might have like some side job.
What it be?
What are you saying?
And every NPC in this game, almost every NPC you can play cards with, which is the Gwent game I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
These are, you can purchase cards from just about anybody.
Nice.
Well, not anybody, any merchant. And it's addicting. Like if you've ever played Magic: The Gathering, man, it's fucking addicting like that.
It's not like a pain in the ass like it was like on Final Fantasy VIII, right?
No. It's much smoother.
Because that was like one of my biggest problems with that with Final Fantasy VIII was that card game was just uber frustrating.
Oh no, it's not like that, man. It's uber frustrating because the AI, they're so good. Mm-hmm. It almost feels like you can't win. Their decks are fucking stacked no matter what. Nope, not mine.
Yep.
Makes you feel like a real dumb shit, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing what a video game can do.
Yeah, I know, right? It can lift you up and then drop you down.
You feel like a real dummy.
Yep.
And this is what this game has done to me. I can't get enough. I mean, I have to. I'm going to spare everybody me playing, butchering the card game right now. It's just not going to happen. So we're just going to proceed with the story. I'll do some other videos at some other point with Gwent's strategy, but right now we're not doing it. Empty sack like a balls. Oh, and the dialogue and the characters in this game is incredible. It's so dirty. It's so raunchy.
Oh, I bet it is. I mean, just look at the location.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at that guy.
Yeah.
So,
Looks like a.
ready to set sail?
I don't know. He looks.
He looks like an extra from like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, or Robin Hood Men in Tights, for that matter.
Ever see that newest one with Russell Crowe? That Robin Hood, Russell Crowe in it?
No, I didn't. Was that the one? Was it the one directed by Jerry Bruckheimer?
Yeah.
Oh, not Jerry Bruckheimer. It was the same guy who did Gladiator.
Oh, yeah. Ridley Scott.
Yeah, Ridley Scott. I remember it not being that great. I didn't see it, but I remember reading about it and saying it was just really bad.
It wasn't bad.
Really?
It wasn't bad at all.
Really?
Hell no. I mean, with the exception of that shot that nobody can fucking make at the end of the movie where he kills that guy from like, I don't know, 1,000 yards with a longbow.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember the trailer being fantastic because it had a lot of like...
It was dark.
It was a very dark trailer, even though it did have one of the a soldier running, and the shield actually bent at the bottom, so to prove that it was actually a fake shield. But, I mean, the trailer alone was edited very well, so I mean, I was interested in seeing it, I just never got around to watching it.
Yeah, Russell Crowe kills Mark Strong. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Well, Mark Strong probably deserved it, because he plays a dirtbag in every movie he's in, practically.
Except for Kingsman, man.
Except for Kingsman, and, Rock and Rolla, actually.
Isn't he in a movie with Sacha Baron Cohen? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, that was like, I forget. That was the most recent movie they did.
I just saw that fucking thing at Target today. Like,
oh yeah, that movie bombed big time.
I bet it did.
Yeah. No, Rock and Rolla was a movie directed by Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I knew about that one. Oh, really? That's good.
Oh, well. Don't you love when that happens? It's like, I'm doing important things right now. What's this? You just boarded the ship and all of a sudden...
No, they boarded me.
Oh, they boarded you?
This is why nobody goes to Skelliger.
I see.
Bad shit like this happens.
Oh, there you go.
What do you think about being on fire?
Toasty.
Smell you later, asshole.
Toasty! I actually heard a song and actually used that sample in it. I was like, really? The reason now songs are actually like sampling Mortal Kombat like video games.
And you could have probably picked a worse sample, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Especially right before a breakdown, if you just throw Toasty in.
Toasty! It was like that band, Kill Whitney Dead, which just had like most of the majority. I think about like 80% of the music was just made up of movie samples alone, and then there were just breakdowns on like every other 20%. Yeah, and that band put out a record about it like over a year ago. It was pretty decent.
Kill Whitney Dead?
Yeah, Kill Whitney Dead. That was their shtick. They were just all their songs were just loaded with movie samples.
Just samples?
Yeah. So there'd be like a couple riffs, and there'd be samples over the riffs, and there'd be breakdowns, and there'd be like, you know, like one of the best songs had like a few samples from that movie Closer, like with Clive Owen and Julia Roberts, Natalie Portman, and Jude Law.
Oh, I like Natalie Portman a lot.
Oh God, who doesn't?
Oh, she is delicious. just gonna throw that one out there.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put her up on the level, in my opinion, of like, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson.
I would. I'd put her. I like her a lot.
But
she's got this girl next door thing about her, man. The Natalie Portman.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed she hasn't been in any really big movies lately?
And that's fine with me.
Yeah, because she's doing a lot of independent, like non-Hollywood stuff, big Hollywood movies, which I think is actually very good.
Now, when you see her again,
You're wearing clan on crate colors.
it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't have time to watch a lot of the movies I want to see, so I haven't seen her in anything in quite a long while.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what even the last movie I even saw her in was, but I want to say it was Star Wars movies, but that can't be it. I try to release all memory of those movies together.
Oh, come on, man. It's not... There's some redeemable scenes in the movie, right?
What, the end credits?
No. I
mean, seriously!
That fight with fucking Yoda. Now, come on now.
Okay, yeah, that was like the one good part.
When you see Yoda flipping around with that lightsaber, I mean, come on now.
Oh man, I mean, it was a step up from the first movie. I watched the Phantom Menace, and I wanted to dip my head in an acid bath like after that movie was over.
Yeah, no, I get it. That was terrible. All right, Liam Neeson couldn't save that. He ended up getting killed anyway. What else is there?
Well, I mean, that's his thing. Like, he just dies in almost every movie he's in now lately.
Him and Sean Bean. I think Sean Bean's been killed in like 80 fucking movies.
I know. Like, I saw that movie Mirror, Mirror, you know, that take on Snow White. And like, he didn't die in that movie, and I was just like, what? It was just insane.
I feel like slapping you. Yeah, I feel like slapping him too. You want to fist fight me, asshole? Think that's a good idea?
He just randomly picks a fight. I'm like, all right.
Well, no, he insulted my girlfriend.
Oh well.
Yennefer of Vengerberg. You know what? I'm gonna fucking push his shit in. There you go. What do you think about that, asshole?
Fist of the
and I got a goddamn trophy.
Fist of the South Star?
Yes, sir.
That is awesome.
Yep, Fist of the South Star trophy. You know what that means? Is I won a fist fight without taking any damage.
That's pretty awesome.
You witnessed that one live, man.
Yeah, that's pretty great. That's the one thing about Paragon right now, because Paragon's still in beta. There's no trophies right now.
You may or may not get trophies that pop automatically when you get a full version of that game out.
Yeah.
Because you've already accomplished it, and the game can see that.
Yeah.
So it may be written in the files.
Yeah. Or actually, when something does happen, then they'll all pop up at the same time, which I've actually talked to a few people in other games, and this actually happened. So. But I say, because like, I must have accumulated so many trophies in that game alone.
Get that.
This obviously isn't the Game of Thrones dragon here.
What's that?
This obviously isn't the Game of Thrones dragons here.
Oh, those aren't dragons. Those are sirens.
Oh, okay.
So they are like, they have a gorgeous woman's top half, beautiful tits and all.
Really?
Pretty face, yeah. But they have a lizard. They have like a serpentine tail.
Oh, okay.
Sirens are mean. I mean, they look beautiful. So when you see them sitting on a rock, it looks like a gorgeous woman sitting on a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And they get in too close, and guess what? They eat fucking men alive.
I see.
So no good. It's like really no good.
It was kind of like Angelina Jolie's character in the recent Beowulf movie.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
But she wasn't a siren. She was just a...
Yeah, she was just some water demon.
a serpent.
Which I actually love that version of Beowulf. A lot of people didn't, but and I say this as somebody who actually just like you know, like a lot of people like learned about it in like senior year of high school, and then you know ended up just researching because I became such a nerd about the whole folklore about Beowulf, because it was like the first like real story ever written ever. I mean, and also because that screenplay was co-written by Neil Gaiman, which just gives it points automatically.
Oh, that, yeah.
Who was by far my favorite author.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever watched it? You never read like Neverwhere or Stardust?
No, I've read them.
Oh, okay. He's by far my favorite author. Not to mention the movie adaptation of Stardust. In my opinion, has a better ending than the book does.
Okay, fair enough.
Because the book ends on kind of a sad note, not to give too much away, but the movie ends in a way I thought overall the way the story should have been, and I also understand because there were two different media. We're talking about literature and then we're talking about movies. You know, they can't. Sometimes one just doesn't translate as well as the other one does.
No, I get it, man. I mean, and I'm obviously a Game of Thrones fan.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you've read any of my stuff, it's just straight Game of Thrones worship. So that's a complete divergent.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the major stuff happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give away some spoilers here, so if you haven't watched it, cover your fucking ears. You know, Jon Snow is not dead. Anybody could have seen that one coming.
Yeah, everyone knew that was coming.
But he didn't die in the books either. If you read it properly, you would know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously they kill Robb, they kill Ned. Those things have to happen. But everything else is divergent. I mean, there's no Lady Stoneheart.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I was actually a little surprised. I mean, I haven't read the book, so I remember I had a lot of friends who were who had read the books and were really excited about it, and then realized that's not here. Which I actually would have thought that might have been a nice little spin, but I do see why they didn't put that story arc into the series.
Well, you get to see when you watch it, because you haven't watched it.
I haven't watched any of this new
anything
season
away.
yet. What?
Wait till you see the story arc for the fucking Hound.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. That's all.
Works for me.
He's amazing.
I just love the fact that the Hound actually came back. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's actually really.
I kind of had a feeling he was going to come back because you didn't actually see him die in the previous season.
Yeah, it's exactly right, man. If you don't see somebody die,
that's why I'm hoping there's still hope for Stannis, because I did love
Stannis is dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. I loved Stannis as a character. I thought he was just awesome, and the guy who played him was phenomenal. And he had been in a few movies too.
Oh, Stephen Delane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the Battle of Blackwater from season 2.
And he cuts the top of that guy's head off.
Yeah, like Stannis was a badass in that. Well, he was always a badass character, but in that particular episode, he was just like killing guys left and right.
He's a king and he's fighting. You know,
Yep.
That's like, when do you see that?
Yep.
Don't.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Maybe I'll get that one next time. Yeah. So the customization in this game is very deep.
Mm-hmm.
You have several different trees. You can go straight combat. You can go.
Okay.
You can go signs if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of these things does something really cool. It's like Irden is a magic trap. Quen is a shield. You want to use Quen all the time. Igni, you set dudes on fire with that. Axie, you can influence people's minds.
Oh, cool.
Make enemies fight each other at higher levels. Ard is just like a fucking force push. Fusro Da from anybody who's played Skyrim. It's just knocks enemies back. It's incredible, man. You always want to use Quen. That'll let you take an extra hit. It's a lifesaver.
Nice.
When you play this game on a harder difficulty, it's the difference between life and death in a battle. Enemy clips you once, he can kill you. Not if Quen has anything to say about it. Just look at this detail, man. Look at these. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's not. These video games aren't just for kids anymore.
Yeah, seriously. And I thought the graphics on Dragon Age 3 were incredible.
I mean, look at this.
I mean, Dragon Age 3 is a phenomenal looking game. And it plays well, too. But this is a beautiful.
Witcher's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the thing, man. Like most people just don't get it. Like the appeal of video games at this point. But fortunately, the video game companies, mostly Sony and Microsoft, they realize that all the kids that played, grew up on Nintendo, Sega Genesis, they all grew up. Mm-hmm. And you know what? They still like to play games.
Yep, I'm case in point for me, man. I mean, I've been a fucking nerd for this stuff. I've never stopped. I've taken small breaks, but I've never stopped playing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I mean, the selling point for me getting a PS4 was the announcement of the Final Fantasy VII reboot.
This was the reason I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
This game was the reason I bought a PS4.
Yeah,
and it hasn't let me down since.
Yeah. And actually, buying a PS4, because I had a PS3, but it had been broken for some time. So I wasn't really playing too many games anymore. I think the last game I played on my PS3 was Resident Evil 6, which I ended up re-getting for the PS4 anyway. But every once in a while, because I played Dragon Age and then I played Dragon Age 2, and I actually like Dragon Age 2. It did have its issues.
Oh, if you don't think of it as a Dragon Age game, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it's just,
but I mean, I had to play it just so I could play the third one.
It's like a butt-mashing fighter.
Yeah, pretty much. It was mostly just, just attack here. My biggest complaint about Dragon Age was you didn't really go anywhere. You mostly just stayed in this one city for the majority of the game.
High wall.
Yeah.
How far did you get in Dragon Age Inquisition?
Oh, I got to the point where you got your castle.
Did you meet Hawk?
Yeah.
Again? Okay.
Yeah, I got a little past that point.
Alright, good. I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Yeah. Then shortly after that's when I stopped playing it. And so eventually I will attempt a third playthrough of that game. Which means I will have to put everything else on hold.
That's another one that sucked up a bunch of my life. And you know what? I don't care if I don't get it back because it was well spent.
Yeah.
That game was killer. Mm-hmm. I didn't play the expansions though, so if you play them, let me know how those expansions are.
Yeah, because I do have a few of them. I don't have all of them. But.
I didn't buy any of the add-on packs, any of the expansions, none of it. And I got the game cheap. I bought it when I bought The Witcher. But
is this like a true Viking funeral?
This is a true Viking funeral. I said these are like Vikings. So they're putting King Bran to rest. That's his wife, and that's his.
Who almost looks a little like Morgan from Dragon Age.
Oh yeah, Morgan.
A little bit. Yeah, Morgan. Yeah. A little bit.
They believe
if Morgan got a little older and like laid off the eyeliner.
Yeah, where the hell did she get fucking eyeliner from anyway?
I know, she was like the most decked out one. No, yeah, that's the thing. Like when you play that game, I was like, of course you wanted to bang her.
I always like the red. Always like the red-haired one.
Oh, she was cool too. But then, like in Dragon Age 2, like of course, like a lot of people are gonna want to are gonna be attracted to like these sexy pirate like rogue.
Oh yeah, when you if you play Hawk as a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I did. I do that kind of exclusively if I have a choice.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a game for 8 hours straight.
Yeah, it depends on the game too. Like you know, if you have the have the choice to pick what gender you play. It also depends on the game I'm playing too. Like sometimes I'll play either a male character or a female character. But it all depends on like what's going on.
World of Warcraft is always a girl. I mean, I'm watching the back of that character for 8-10 hours at a time. If I'm going to stare at somebody's ass, it's going to be a girl's ass.
Yeah, I'm playing 5 different characters on Paragon right now, and 3 of them are women. So.
No, I get it, man.
Yeah.
And it does.
Actually, I take that back. I'm playing 6 characters, so 50-50.
It's not real life. It's a video game. It should be unrealistic, you know?
Yeah.
At that point in time. This I don't get. So she's gonna let herself die with him. Okay. What purpose does that serve? Take your wife with you? The girl's got to be like 20 years old. He's a decrepit old man.
Well, I mean, that's what happened. You know, like even though they were married, you know. They still fooled around on the side.
That's your girl right there. That's Geralt's girl.
Oh, cool.
You got her for a banger bird. Stone cold fucking fire. She's got those fuck feelings too.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him.
I tell you, man, Viking funeral, that's the way I want to go.
And raid.
It's pretty goddamn epic.
So we had this idea at one point when I was in college. A few buddies of mine, when I did college radio, we had this, one of the guys that used to do a radio show had a Ford Taurus. Drove that thing into the ground, and like something took it to the garage one day, and it was just like no reason to replace. I don't know if it was the alternator or it was just like what. But we had this idea, like when the car finally was going to die, we were going to saw the top off of the Taurus, and we were going to dress up in loincloths and get all this Viking gear, and then we were going to drive around our town until the car died, and then dump it into a body of water and set it on fire.
Perfect.
Yeah, we never actually got around to doing that, but it was we always joked around about it, and so. Actually, that was one of my first experiences talking about Viking funerals before I really got into Viking mythology. It's just like, well, Vikings actually do that? They send a guy on a boat and then set him on fire?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's fucking metal as shit.
Yeah. And I'm just like, no wonder Amon Mars talks about this crap all the time.
It's pretty epic, man. I mean, their culture and everything like that is pretty gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of those things, especially with the last Mon Marth record. I just feel like slaying down orcs every time I listen to their music.
Well, it makes you feel like you kill anyone.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's getting saucy.
More like Geralt is getting saucy.
Yes.
So Witchers are supposed to have no emotion. They're mutated to the point where all their emotion and everything is gone.
Mm-hmm.
They're straight up professional monster hunters.
Yeah. And yet he's attracted to this particular woman.
He's an exception to the rule as far as Witchers go. Witchers are just hired killers, essentially. That's what everybody thinks they are. They think they're mutants, hired killers. He's actually got a personality.
Oh, okay.
All the stuff that's bred out of most witches has not been bred out of him.
Oh, okay.
He's a man of unplumbed depths.
I see.
He doesn't just work for coin, he tries to do what's right. Instead of just working for money.
I see.
So he's an exception rather than the rule as far as witches go. But the further you go through this game, you hear more and more people talking about how witchers are fucking freaks, or mutants, and they're child stealers and whatnot. They don't just steal children, a lot of children go willingly.
Yeah, so
They're rigorous training.
So he's kind of like he was bred for combat, but for some reason he's still...
He's a well-crafted killer.
Yeah, but he's still like...
he's a human.
He still holds like some like human, like, you know, needs.
Yeah, exactly. He has human needs. He's still attracted to women. He still, feels pity for the poor and the sick and for children. Instead of saying, well, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
No,
His girlfriend kind of has like a living a month going on.
Oh, yes, she does. Well, it's not his only girlfriend. All right.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. He's...
Well, then.
As I said, he's got some desires, man.
Oh, well.
He's got 3 or 4 of them lined up in this game. Major ones, too.
If I can play don't want to be a player no more.
I can't stand doublets. Just too tight to break them in.
And just like that, I will not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves.
We can rub out past some sexy times, that's what I think's going to happen. That's what it looks like. Alright, maybe not. Maybe it's not going to happen just yet. Whoops.
Wah, wah, wah. It's gonna be a lonely night with me tonight.
Let's put it this way, man. They got a stuffed unicorn in here that they use as a bed.
Oh boy,
It's a prop.
stuffed unicorn.
It's a long-running joke.
Why is,
No, you'll see.
why is there a unicorn?
I'll show you, man. I don't know why it's a thing, but it is.
Why are there animals?
No, it's a fucking stuffed animal. It's not even real.
Why are there stuffed animals? What kind of kinky Viking shit are they into in this game?
Well, this is just. I don't know. He's not a Viking. Not at all. He's what they call a Nordling. It's just he's from the mainland. No, he's in. Oh boy, this isn't gonna be good. I just stole stuff in front of the guard.
Oh man, that is a total like the Elder Scrolls where they finally catch up with.
If they beat me to death, it's not even really death. I don't die. I just get the crap out of me and I lose half my money.
See, if only that girl had put out. See, you probably wouldn't have to steal anything.
No, she's gonna put out. It's
Yeah. Well, not right now though.
No, but I gotta run away from these jerks. This is not gonna be good. See you later, assholes. Oh my.
Nope, there's another one.
Jesus Christ! Just leave me alone. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you just can't you just drop it?
Okay, well that's the end of that.
That's good because that could have ended really bad.